Hi, my name is Tracy Krieger, and I am the Director of Student Nutrition at Center City College. Today, I'd like to talk to you about, I want to go over who I am and what my responsibilities are. I want to talk to you a little bit about Center City College itself. Then there's three nutritional issues that I feel need to be addressed with our students, and I'd like to talk about some plans I would like to initiate to help address these issues. And then I also want to discuss who the stakeholders are and how they can help us achieve our goals. So who am I? Like I said, my name is Tracy Krieger, and I was appointed the Director of Student Nutrition. One of my responsibilities is to oversee the cafeteria and its staff to make sure that the processes of preparing the food, they're meeting the cleanliness, making sure everything's clean and sterile. I also work with the dietitians to ensure that the meals are well balanced. We're looking for ways to find students to eat healthier meals instead of going right for the pizza or the cereal. I am also working with the housing departments to ensure that healthier snacks are available in the dorms rather than just a vending machine of snacks, of soda and snacks. I would love to find a way to have maybe the guard at the front desk have snacks available to purchase. And then I'm starting to work with the teachers to ensure that they're providing nutritional information to their students in certain classes. So what is Center City College? It's a small college. It's located in the center of Philly, Pennsylvania. A lot of the main inner city kids will attend this college because it's kind of closer to home, but it's a way for them to get out on their own. Many of these students have grown up in low income families, so they've grown up with poor eating habits. And when they come to the college, they kind of continue, the poor eating habits of eating cereal for supper or other certain, habits of like eating out or just skipping meals. And we really want to help these students find a way to eliminate some of these issues. So the first nutritional issue I'd like to address is these students, when they come to college, they now have free reign to eat whatever they want. Normally, they're used to their parents making their meals, choosing the food, doing the grocery shopping, and now this is being left up to these 18-year-old, 19-year-olds who are fresh out of high school. Many times they have small budgets they have to work on. So a lot of times, instead of eating at the cafeteria, because in high school you didn't like the cafeteria food, a lot of times will bring that over to college. They would rather grab a pizza with their friends or just snack on some munchies. So we want to look at ways to treat them to eat, or not to treat them, but to teach them how to eat better. The second issue I want to address with them is a lifestyle change. A lot of these students in high school were played sports, and now that they're in college and they have a larger amount of studying to do, they become less active. So many of them will start putting on the weight because their metabolisms are decreasing and they're not burning off the calories that they once ate. A lot of times the students are also staying up later due to studying or just having that free time, free ability to stay up late. So they're not getting the sleep that they need, and that can slowly wear down your body. So if you're not eating those 3 meals a day and you're not getting your rest, you're going to completely be lacking of energy to be successful in the college courses. And your mind will not be as sharp. So we need to teach the students how to eat these meals, don't skip meals, how to eat healthier, and how to stay active. The third issue I want to address is stress. Being in college causes stress, and when people are stressed, what do? They eat. Just from sitting around studying, when you're bored and you're just sitting here studying, you feel like, oh, I need to be doing something else. So a lot of times they'll be snacking or munching on junk food. A lot of times, if they're running late for a class, they will just grab a candy bar instead of going to the cafeteria to grab a sandwich. Um, College students also have that pressure of drinking alcohol. They're finally out on their own. There's no parents watching over them. There's parties. They're getting invited. So these are just all different areas of stress and lifestyles within the college that um, we want to help address and help give them resources that they can lean on in times of need. So what's our game plan? Before we get to the game plan, I want to talk to you about our end goals. And when we look at this, and we think about where we want to be in the future with our college, with our students here at Center City College, we really want to promote and incorporate healthy eating in our students' lives. We want to help them find a way to manage their time to make sure they're getting their 3 meals. And we want to also make sure they're getting the appropriate amounts of each food group. Putting fresh fruit and vegetables in the dorms will make it easy for them to access. We want to offer healthy choices that maybe they can help us decide on in the cafeteria. And we also want to encourage lifestyles, routine. We want to encourage healthy lifestyles, routines, which is done by planning. So we're hoping to implement some things here that will help them give them the tools to be able to accomplish these goals. So we want to look at doing 3 programs, probably not all at once, but over the next 5-6 years. We thought we could get a teacher to help us start a program called Farm City. And what we want this to do is we want to actually create a garden on our campus and have the students and the teachers help us with growing fresh fruits and vegetables that we can use to stock the dorms and stuff. So that's one thing. It would also give the students a chance to get out of those dorm rooms, find some sunshine, maybe do some work, rather than just sitting in there studying or playing video games or doing whatever college students do. We also want to look at, and this is probably a quicker thing that we could do, we want to look at doing a buy one, get one fruits and veggies. So when a student would purchase 1 fruit or vegetable, they can take 1 fruit or vegetable along later for a snack. So I'm hoping this would encourage kids to purchase more fruits and vegetables and maybe less potato chips. And the other thing I would like to implement, and this one will probably take a little longer, would be life counselors. And these are going to be resources that the students can turn to when they need help or just somebody to talk to. So if they're feeling bogged down about their classes or they're failing a class, instead of turning to alcohol or potato chips or a candy bar or a tub of ice cream, what I like to do, they will turn to these life counselors. And these life counselors can help keep them in track and help them eventually change their lifestyles and be able to find a different way to deal with their stress or depression. So that's my plans. Now we need to look at who's got a stake in these plans and what they can do to help us. So I think the biggest stakeholder in this is the students. With the students not getting the nutrition they need, they're going to be unable to concentrate, they'll get sicker easier, and they will also gain weight. So we need to sell this to the students. I think they play a big part in making the program successful, but we also need to play a big part in how we present it to them to get them excited about it. Professors are also a stakeholder. If their students are not if they have a stake in it, because if the students aren't eating properly, they're not going to be successful in class. They're going to miss classes due to illness, from oversleeping due to no energy. And we're really hoping some of the professors will step up and help us implement this farm to city, and they can help the students and maybe even, like, if a student's doing bad in a class, offer hours in the farm to city program as extra credit. The parents are also stakeholders. If the kids aren't eating the way they are and they get sick, it may lead to the student dropping out of college. It could lead to somebody failing a class, which is going to be expense on the parents. And then also eating out. If the kids are eating out all the time, that's going to be more out-of-the-pocket expenses for the parents if the kids aren't working. So I think the parents' biggest thing they could do is just to encourage their kids to give these programs a shot. And the college itself as a stakeholder. Of course, we can, depending on the rate of success of our students in college and afterwards, will reflect on our overall appearance. And I'm thinking if we look to do some of these healthy eating programs, that we could possibly get some government funding to help us implement some of these. So in conclusion, I really would like the staff to work with the students to create a garden where fresh fruits and vegetables can be grown and then shared throughout the campus. I'm looking to discuss or introduce discounts on healthy food in the cafeteria, such as the buy one, get one program. And then I also want to provide the support through the counselors. So I really appreciate you listening to my presentation today, and I hope I encourage some of you to step up and be part of this healthy eating initiative for our college students. Thank you very much.